Hello everyone and welcome to Lovella's Coloring. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I am so happy to introduce a color along for December that I am going to be co-hosting with the very lovely Amanda. She is known as Downy Amanda on Instagram, and our color along is called #ChristmasCheer 2022. This is the third year that we've been hosting this color along, and we hope that you guys would like to join us again to color any Christmas and winter themed coloring pages. So we only have a few rules for our color along. First being that it has to be a Christmas or winter themed coloring, and you can use any mediums for your page. And last, it does have to be a new coloring, meaning that it can't be one that was completed like months ago or last year. It has to be one that is completed in the month of December, and that also includes whips that you finished in the month of December. So on Instagram, to join, all you have to do is add the hashtag ChristmasCheer 2022 to the post of your coloring, and then you can also tag Amanda and I. Amanda's Instagram is Downy Amanda, and mine is Lovella's Coloring. And I'll also have the link to our Instagram profiles down below in the video description. And if you'd like to join but don't have an Instagram account, you can send a picture of your coloring to loveliascoloring@gmail.com. And with your email, please let me know if your coloring is for the Christmas Cheer 2022. And then also leave the name of the book and the illustrator that your coloring is from, and then the name that you'd like to be known as for your work, because at the end of the month I am going to be compiling all of the colorings that were entered for #ChristmasCheer 2022, and then put it together to make a slideshow video to share here on my channel. And it's going to be a way for both Amanda and I to say thank you to everyone that participated. And then if you've joined the past couple years, you know that we do have a little surprise at the end. So yeah, check out that video, which should be coming out in the beginning of January. It's going to be one of the videos that I'm going to first put out in the beginning of the year. So January 2023. And so now for the rest of the video, I am going to be sharing with you some of my Christmas and winter season themed coloring books that I own. I think I pulled out a majority of them. I might have missed some of them, but I have a very huge stack here, and they are only the Christmas and winter themed books. So let me go ahead and clear this off and we will get started. So I'm going to start off with Hannah Lynn's A Whimsy Girls Christmas Coloring Book, Festive Girls, Fairies, and More. This one has 30 illustrations and there are 2 of each. So for this book, I colored the title page. And this one, it was when I first got this book. So it was 2017. And I was trying all the pencils that I had at the time. I had the Prismacolor Premier, Faber-Castell Polychromos, Tombow Erosion, and the Holbein Artist Pencils. And then the background is done with the Munoz Soft Pastel, and then embellishments with gel pens. So that was my first page. Another page I colored in here is the Nutcracker page. And this one is with a base of alcohol markers. So I laid those colors down, and then the pencils that I use on top is the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. Then lots of embellishments like stickles, white gel pens, Posca pen, the metallic gel pens too. Very pretty. And then the other page I colored in here is the, I don't know, she must be cold. She's outside with her duck. And this one I did with the Tombow Erosion pencils. And then lots of embellishments. I don't think you can see the Zig Wink of Stella anymore. But there's also some gel pen and white Posca.
And then, yeah, this book comes with several cute illustrations for Christmas. Very, very cute book to have. I'll probably continue to color in here. Another page, what's cute? Joy to the World. Another page that I colored is the Reindeer Girl. And this was also a base of alcohol markers with the Derwent Color Soft pencils and the Faber-Castell Polychromos to shade it in. Lots of embellishments like the stickles you see in her hair, metallic and glitter gel pens, white Posca. Very cute. Here's the second page. Lots of cute Christmas pictures to color in this book. So this is the bigger version of the title page. So this is Hannah Lynn's A Whimsy Girls Christmas Coloring Book, Festive Girls, Fairies, and More. I have another Hannah Lynn coloring book. This is Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions. So this one is like a seasons book. There are several illustrations in here that are winter and Christmas related. So this one also has doubles, but there are the detailed page and then you have the non-detailed page. So it gives you two options for each of the illustrations. So here's one of the winter pages, the 12 Days of Christmas page, a gingerbread house. You can see him peeking out there. Very cute. Hanukkah page, candles. And then this one could be either or. It could be either Thanksgiving or maybe Christmas dinner with family. Very cute. So those are the winter Christmas pages from Whimsy Girls Celebrate the Holidays and Festive Occasions from Hannah Lynn. The next one is another Hannah Lynn book. This is Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies, and Fantasy. I have the pocket size coloring book. And so this one is not a seasons book or winter themed book, but it has 50 illustrations in it. And there are several winter themed pages that you can color. And I also have 2 group buddy color pages in here. It's with several wonderful women. We all have a goal of completing this book, so it's a great that we have each other to feed off of to complete this book. So thank you so much to those wonderful ladies. That's Emma, Terry Lynn, Yasmin, Amberly, and Jen. So thank you so much. So we are going to be working on this page. This is one of the winter pages. This is called Windy. And you can see that she has a little poinsettia here. And this is more of a tropical feel of Christmas. The other one, so this one could be either autumn or winter, depending on how you color it. So yeah, this one is a very cute page. The other one, which is with the baby owl. Oh, this one I really want to do. I'll see if I can do it next month if I finish the other 2. But yeah, very, very cute illustrations. And then the page that we are going to color, the other one is this one, which is called Poinsettia Pixie. Very, very pretty. So yeah, so those are the winter pages in here. I don't think I colored any other one. I mean, this one could kind of be maybe if it's like snow falling instead of stars. But yeah, those are the winter pages that I know of in this book. So this is Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces, Mermaids, Fairies, and Fantasy pocket-sized coloring book. Next, I have Christmas Darlings by Kelly Horton. And yeah, this is a pretty thick book. There's a lot in here that she put. So she has very, very cute illustrations. They are all bordered, and you can tell her style of like kind of like chibi like girls. They have the really thick eyelashes. I don't think there are any doubles in here. So you have both horizontal and vertical pages or illustrations to color. Very cute. This one has a wreath going around it, or a frame. So here she also adds like little portraits of all of the girls and the names of each of them. So they each have a name. So that's what makes it a little bit thicker. And then also how to draw your own Christmas flowers, fern, decorations, wreath, and then there's several pages in here for wreath, and then also practice pages. Yeah. So this is Christmas Darlings by Kelly Horton. Next, I have Whimsical Winter Wonderland coloring book. This is by Molly Harrison. And yeah, this one is a super cute book. Got this a little while ago. So I have a couple of colored illustrations in here. This one too is also bordered. Horizontal and vertical illustrations. Super cute. So the page I colored in here is this little like Christmas mouse. In here, I used watercolor on here. I used the Sakura Koi. And I also used some alcohol markers for other parts, the leaves, the mouse. I think the watercolor was just the background portion. And I was just, yeah, I didn't do any base or prepping for the page. It's just straight onto the paper. So I tried to be very light with my application of the watercolors. I used Prismacolor, Polychromos, Crayola colored pencils, and then white Posca. Very cute. And here are some more illustrations from this book. And then I also copied one of the illustrations onto cardstock. So here's my coloring of it. This is done with all pencils, the Koh-i-Noor Polycolor, and the Tritones. I think the Tritones I used on the wooden floor. Use some metallic gel pens and glitter gel pens on here, and also some white jelly roll. So yeah, so those are my colorings and very cute Christmas pages from Whimsical Winter Wonderland coloring book by Molly Harrison. Next, I have some Jade Summer Christmas coloring books. This one is a Christmas mandalas book. And very simple and cute. I colored the first couple pages, but this was done like several years ago. I have some stickles there. This was done, I think, just with markers. Yeah. Markers and some pencils. And then stickles. Same with this one. Very cute. So lots of winter Christmas mandalas to color in here. I don't think there are doubles. I think they're all individual mandalas. Really need to get back in here and just color some. Get in here with markers. So this one is the Christmas mandalas by Jade Summer. Next, I have Chibi Christmas, and again by Jade Summer. This one, so many cute Chibi Christmas pages. I believe, yeah, there are two sets, so this one is the first set. I have one coloring in here that I did as a buddy color. And what did I do? I used an alcohol base. You can see it through the black. And then for pencils, I used Black Widow, Derwent Pro Color, Then I used some stickles in here, Stabilo, Carbothello, pastel pencils on the lights, white Posca, then lots of other embellishments. I had a long list, so yeah, very cute, but there are so many cute pages in here. I think this might be also available as a grayscale. They keep changing it where I think they put all the chibi books in one. So I don't know. I think I bought this when it first came out, when they had that introduction price for the book when it first came out. But yeah, very, very cute book. So this one is Chibi Christmas by Jade Summer. I have one more Jade Summer, and this one is Kawaii Christmas. And this one too came out as a grayscale coloring book, but I bought it for the introductory price, so I got the line art one. And I think it also comes as a 4-pack with all of the Kawaii versions. So I'll see what I can link. I'm going to link all of the books in the video description, but I'll see what I can find. Hopefully I can find this book. If not, I will label it if it is a grayscale or the 4-pack. So this one I did not color in yet. I'm kind of annoyed with this book. Not with the pictures. I love the little the kawaii girls in here. I'm annoyed with the print of the book, so I'm all like, you can see it just is just like that. It rolls. So just, you know, trying to color in it, I can't even lay it flat. I have to break it. Either that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to keep it now, just looking at it again. But we will see. I might just have to break it apart and just like scan the pages or something. So this one is Kawaii Christmas by Jade Summer. Next I have Winter Woodland Wonderland. This is by Deborah Mueller. Very cute book. I really like this one. I colored the first page. Really need to get back to this one again. So this one is with a base of alcohol markers, Crayola Super Tips. The pencils that I used is the Black Widow and the Crayola colored pencils. And then I use a lot of the Uniball Signal gel pen for the details and lots of stickles and gel pens in there. But yeah, no doubles in here, but lots of cute winter illustrations. They all have borders. Deborah Mueller comes out with so many books. I kind of have to like pick and choose which one. So I've had this for a while, so I'm determined to color a few more in here before I buy any more winter coloring books. So this one is Winter Woodland Wonderland by Deborah Mueller. The same year I bought the other one, I bought this one by Deborah Mueller. This is Naughty or Nice, Pinup Girls. And then I also colored the first page in here, alcohol markers with Black Widows again as the colored pencils to shade this page in. And then lots of stickles and other embellishments like glitter gel pens, silver Posca, gold Posca, white Posca. Very cute. So this one is the opposite of the other one. So it's lots of like sexy women in winter themed settings. It was just so different, and when it came out at that time I was like, well, picked it up. Okay, so this one is Naughty or Nice Pinup Girls by Deborah Mueller. Next, I have a couple of Camellia Angelkova books. I'm going to start off with 50 Winter Miniatures. I only have one completed in here, which is the title page. And I did this all with the Ohuhu brush markers and then a glitter gel pen for the This Book Belongs To. And yeah, really need to get back in here too because this is such a cute book. I just wish I had a lot more time to get in here. But yeah, 50 very, very cute illustrations to color. They are not bordered. They're more like centered towards the middle of the page. So you can just color it, the illustration by itself, or you can create your own background if you'd like. But yeah, again, super cute illustrations. So this is 50 Winter Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. And then another from Camellia is 50 Christmas Miniatures. And this one I did not get to color in, so hopefully I can find some time to do it in December or maybe January. But like the other one, it's centered into the middle of the page and so many cute illustrations. That bear? Who's the bear? Oh, super cute. Kind of looks like a Pomeranian. So this is 50 Christmas Miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. Next, I have The Cutest Elves, and this is a grayscale coloring book which was sent to me from Rachel Mintz to share on my channel. So I do have a flip through and review of this book if you want to check it out. I'll have the link right above here. So yeah, I did a flip through and I do hope to get in here and color a page. So many cute ones. This is one of the ones that I pointed out that was kind of scary, and there was another one that kind of like reminded me of Chucky. So when they got back to me after they saw my video, they let me know that they were going to be switching some of the pictures out because they didn't want this book to be scary. They wanted it to be cute elves. So I'm just letting you know that there's going to be some of the pictures that were switched out. This one is super cute. I really like this one. So it kind of looks like this. They have like the same hat, but the pose and everything else is different. Super cute. And here are some of their other books, but yeah. So this one is The Cutest Elves Grayscale Coloring Book by Rachel Mintz. Next, I have Color Some Cuteness Christmas Edition. This is by Black River Art. He is also known as Carlin Douglas. And this one is a very, very cute grayscale coloring book. Each of the illustrations has a frame. There are no doubles in here, I believe. I did do one page, which is this one, a little bit of alcohol markers, Tombow dual brush marker, and for pencils I used the Prismacolor Premier and the Muji colored pencils. Background is done with the soft pastel, the Munyo soft pastel, and then Zig Wink of Stella on the ribbon with some white Posca for the whiskers. Very cute. Yeah, so this book, no doubles, I believe, and just so many cute pages in here to color. So this one is Color Some Cuteness Christmas Edition by Black River Art. Next, I have Misfits, a winter fantasy coloring book for adults and odd children. This is number 10 of the series of Misfits coloring books, and they are illustrated by White Stag. So, yeah, very, very wonderful illustrations, kind of eerie, weird, but winter and Christmas themed, and they are bordered or has a frame. I really like her illustrations. And I do have a couple of colorings in here. Here's one of them. And I tried to do an Aurora Borealis. This is watercolor on top of acrylic. Kind of works. I guess it was hard to take a picture of. That's the only thing. And yeah, so I think portions of this was done with alcohol markers, and then I used the Mitsubishi Uni colored pencils to color this page in. Lots of white Posca, and I believe this portion here was a watered down Arteza white wash. And yeah, I don't know if I used any glitter or anything. It was just this part, which I think is the Kuretake Gansai Tambi Pearl colors. And yeah, lots of cute illustrations in here. I did do one more in this book. Look at this. It's kind of sad and creepy. Gingerbread man. So I did this page, which was how I color icebergs, and then included in it is how to color it like it's inside an iceberg. No, I don't know. Does it still look like it? I don't know if I would have done it differently, but that's how I did it. I did a base of alcohol markers. This was all splattered with acrylic white paint. I think I used Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. Again, the water was with the Arteza gouache. Lots of white Posca. And then on top of the iceberg, I used the Zig Wink of Stella, so it's a little bit shimmery. But if I can find the video for this one, I'll put it up here. I'll link it up there for you guys if you're interested. And then here are a couple more from this book. So this is Misfits, a winter fantasy coloring book, number 10 by White Stag. Next, I have a couple of Coco Wayo coloring books. This is Chibi Girls Christmas, and I believe I got this last year, but I didn't get around to coloring in it. So hopefully this year I can jump in here. The thing with this one is that the illustrations go all the way off to the edge, but super cute. Chibi girls. So this one is Chibi Girls Christmas by Coco Wayo. I have another Coco Wayo coloring book. This is Cute Christmas, and this is a recent one that I was sent from Coco Wayo to share on my channel. So I do have a flip through and a speed coloring of one of the pages in here, and I'll leave the link up above in case you haven't seen it yet and would like to check it out. So this is a very cute book. It is a Christmas countdown coloring book. So it goes from day 1 all the way to Christmas Day. And they did leave the illustrations to be very easy so that you can complete it in a day. So it doesn't take too much time. You can just color the little elements in the page and leave it as it is. Or you can add a little bit of a background with soft pastels and then lots of embellishments or something like that. But yeah, they did it so that it won't take so long because it is a Christmas countdown. Want to make it as easy to color. So very, very cute book. Kind of sad that mine's had like that printing where it has the line on it. Don't remember if I mentioned that in the video. Here's one that looks like little tags. Maybe you can cut it out. Maybe like tape it onto cardstock or something so that I won't just like crumple up. And here is the page that I colored and painted. The background is done with acrylic paint. It is a couple of layers and it was still a little bit patchy, so I splattered a lot of white, is it Dr. P.H. Martin white, is it bleed proof white. So I splattered that all around. And washi tape border, I also use the Gansai Tambi starry colors for the stars. A lot of other embellishments on this page, but yeah, very cute. So this is Cute Christmas by Coco Wayo. Next I have Winter Magic coloring book by Yana Prosperina. It has frost fairies, peaceful moments, and holiday fun. A very beautiful book. I really love her illustration. Very beautiful. I think I've been wanting to color this. I really need to tag this page in. See if I can do this one. I'll go ahead and do that now. I think I've said it last year that I wanted to do this and never got around to it. But we'll see. I have a lot of pages I want to color next month. But it's always unpredictable with how busy it can get. A very, very beautiful book. So this is Winter Magic coloring book by Yana Prosperina. Next I have Christmas by Tatiana Bogima Stolova. And this one I haven't colored in either, but so happy to have this because it's so, so cute. Look at this with the snow globe. Little birdhouse. Toy store. Just very cute pictures in here for Christmas. Little dinosaur up here. Kind of reminds me of the dinosaur, the T-Rex from Toy Story. So this one is Christmas by Tatiana Bogima Stolova. Next I have Nice Little Town Christmas 2, again by Tatiana Bogima Stolova. Another super cute book for Christmas and winter themed pages. Little gingerbread house, looks like he's eating it. Either that or he's eating it. Okay. Oh, here's the page that I colored. This one was a base of alcohol markers, Faber-Castell polychromos to color it, and then lots of embellishments, white Posca, gel pens, other Posca pens. There are no doubles in these books, so each page is different. Horizontal and vertical pages. Oops, sorry. Here's a little ornament. Is that part of it? Yeah, ornament here in the back. I forgot about that. Yeah, very cute book. So this one is Nice Little Town Christmas 2. And then I have one more, which is a nice little town, Santa's Village, again by Tatiana Bogimastolova. And this one I have not touched yet. Haven't had a chance to get in here. So this one, instead of mice, it has elves. Like an elf workshop. All the toys. Elf Sweet House. The reindeers. Very, very cute. So I didn't get the newest one that came out this year in 2022. I wanted to wait until I at least color in Santa's Village and the First Christmas coloring book by Tatiana Bogimastolova. So I'm going to hold myself to that to try to get a coloring done in those two books before I get any more. So again, this is Nice Little Town, Santa's Village by Tatiana Bogimastolova. Next, I have Woodland Wonder coloring book. This is by Jen Racine. Has lots of cozy forest animals, and there are 2 sets of illustrations in here. And oh, okay, so the first page, I colored this either last year or 2 years ago, and this was all with alcohol markers and then some white Posca for details. This one did not have a border, but there are some that do have borders. But yeah, this book is so nice to have like a limited color palette, and then to just go in and color it. It would be so pretty. Like a winter color palette, and then just put it together. Nice, easy colorings. For me, I would most likely just continue using alcohol markers for this book. Super adorable. Again, doubles in here. So this is Woodland Wonder coloring book by Jen Racine. To continue with the Amazon printed coloring books, I'm going to share some of the color by numbers that I have that are Amazon printed. So this one is Christmas color by number with black backgrounds by Color Questopia. And this one is the one with the weird girl in the front. She scares me, so I don't know if I would color this page, but there's so many other cute illustrations in here. Here's one that I finished. This one was done in January of this year. Here's another one that I did again in January. Here's one with a cat. Oops. I think my only thing with the Color Questopia books is that there's so many different variety of colors. In the beginning, I kept trying to match the colors, but it became so hard that I just picked out my version of what I think the color is. So that's what I end up doing whenever I color in the Color Questopia. I did color in one of the bonus one. I didn't realize it was a bonus one, so I did this last year in December. And then I also added some glitter in the bubbles. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I also used pencils in here to shade her in. And yeah, so this one is Christmas, color by number, black background by Color Questopia. Then I have one more by them, which is Christmas Fantasy. And this one would have dragons in them. Here's some animals hanging out with, I think, Santa, mermaids. This was the one that I did in the other book. More dragons. A moose. Here's the one that I did. This was in 2020. And then some extras in the back. So if you have a Color Questopia book, there is another color along that you can join that ends this year in December. It's also hosted by Amanda. She co-hosts it with several other people here that on YouTube, like Kathy from Spicy Cat Colors, Meg's Art Atrium, I think Ren Kelly, and then I can't remember if there was anyone else, but I'm sorry if I missed anyone. But the hashtag for their color along is Color Questopiathon 2022, and hopefully I have it up here. So if you have these Christmas fantasy coloring books, or color by number book by Color Questopia, or any of their Color Questopia book, and you color it until the end of the year, you can use that hashtag to join their color along. So again, it's hashtag Color Questopiathon 2022, hosted by Downey Amanda on Instagram, Spicy Cat Colors, Meg's Art Atrium, Ren Kelly. Next, I have several by Sun Life Drawing. Yeah, Sun Life Drawing. And they only have 22 colors, which I like. So I can just pull out those 22 colors, and those are all that I'm going to use. So this one is a stained glass color by number. Very cute. So the outline of the animals in here are a little bit bolder than the background. Here's one of the pages that I did. And I might have used Sharpies, I think. If you can see, it's like Santa coming out of the fireplace. There's an owl. Colored this one a couple of years ago. Little kitties, I think. Or is that a dog? Or maybe a cat and a dog. An elf. This one was started from my daughter. My daughter started this, and then I finished it up. This was a couple of years ago, or last year. Lots of horizontal pages. And yeah. And then here are some extras of their other books. So this one is the Stained Glass Color by Number Christmas Coloring Book by Sun Life Drawing. And next I have another by Sun Life Drawing, but this is their Color by Number Christmas Mosaic. This is the first one that I bought that has like the lines where you can either fill it in or not. And I did do a couple in here. It's hard to tell what it is. So here's one that I did with Bics and Sharpies with the Sakura glaze for in between, which I like. It just takes time, but it does clean up your work, especially if you're using alcohol markers, because it does end up spreading, so you can see it in between the lines. This one I used a water-based medium. I can't remember which one it is, but in between is the Pentel Sparkle Pops. I almost forgot. You can see it reflecting. And I think I did the same. No, I used like a gold metallic gel pen for this one, and then some kind of water-based marker to color this page in. But I wanted to get the black background of this because I wouldn't have to worry about filling it in. It'll be a lot faster to color. And so I think the way the pages are put together is different, so it's kind of shuffled, so it's not exactly the same. So I did do several. I started from the back this time. So this was from a couple of years ago. Have dogs. This time I just used markers, several different kinds of markers. Another one. I think I decided to use a different kind of peach. rabbits. And I was like, when I started this, I was like, oh, why would they do yellow snow? And then I realized it's Christmas at the beach. So yeah, so that is it. It's hard to tell, you know, unless you color it. So this is the Color by Number Christmas Mosaic by Sun Life Drawing. So the black background and the regular backgrounds. So I think that's it for the Amazon printed books. And so continuing on with the Color by Number, here I have the Christmas issue of Mystery Colors, another Color by Number, and I purchased this from Safeway, so I don't know if I'll have a link for this magazine, but I believe there is a book out now from Mystery Colors that is the Christmas edition, so I'll have that link down below. Make sure I mention that it is not this magazine that I'm sharing right now in this video, but I was able to do one from this magazine. Whoops, I it right here, which is the milk and cookies for Santa. And I did this with alcohol markers. I think with doing alcohol markers with this kind of color by number, I kind of have to always make sure where I'm coloring because it's so easy to make a mistake if I'm not paying attention. So yeah, but this is very fun. Should try to do another one in here. I'll share with you what the pictures are for this magazine, but if you don't want to see it, you can just fast forward a little bit. So here are some of the pages or the pictures that are in this magazine. Here's the other page. So again, this is the Mystery Colors magazine, the Christmas issue. So continuing on with the Color by Number books, I have Christmas Color by Number, Creative Haven, and this is by George Tufexis. And yeah, really love his books. In the cover of the book, in the front and in the back here, you have the colored version of all of the illustrations in this book. For me, in his books, I will only be using alcohol markers only because it's faster. Plus, I really like the vibrant colors of using alcohol markers for this Color by Number book. I did try using pencils by itself. It just took too long, and depending on the pencils you use too. And this one I used both the Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer first, and it was too light for me, so I went on top of it with polychromos. It looks pretty, but I do like the brighter look with the alcohol markers, so that's why I'm just going to continue using those instead of any other mediums. But yeah, so this is my colored page in this book. This is the Christmas Color by Number by Creative Haven, illustrations by George Tufexis. Continuing on with Creative Haven books, I have here Christmas Charm by Teresa Goodridge, and I have not colored in this book yet too. But so many beautiful illustrations in here. So many to choose from. She does have several different Christmas themed coloring books through Creative Haven. This is the cover. Gorgeous book. So this one is Christmas Charm by Creative Haven, illustrated by Teresa Goodridge. Another one by Teresa Goodridge is Country Christmas. And again, gorgeous illustrations. If you don't know, these are perforated pages in the Creative Haven coloring book. Lots of illustrations of
room decor, country home decor. Here is a page I colored several years ago. I have alcohol as a base. The pencils I used is Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. Used a lot of embellishments, stickles, and white Posca, gel pens. Very pretty. Here's more wonderful illustrations from Teresa. It's cute. Okay, so this one is Country Christmas by Creative Haven, illustrated by Teresa Goodridge. And I have one more to share, which is Enchanted Christmas, again by Teresa Goodridge. And in this one, lots of fantasy themed Christmas and winter pages. So cute with the mushroom house. Here's a page that I colored with Amanda, who again is the one that I'm co-hosting the Christmas Cheer 2022 color along. And so this one was done with alcohol markers, Holbein pencils to shade it in, then lots of embellishments in here. And I actually started this out with Holbeins in the background, and then when I got up to here, it took so long, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm like wasting my Holbein pencils just trying to do the background. So I erased the whole thing and went over it with markers. So at least I didn't get like the whole background. I only got like up to here, and I was like wondering, why am I doing that to myself? It was gonna take me forever. But here, so pretty. You can see the little elf right here. I don't know if that's a doll or an elf. Here's some up here too. It's a pretty picture. Oh, and I have this page. This is a page that I'm going to be working on in December as a buddy color with my dear friend Sandra. Colorful Diary 2017 on Instagram. And yeah, I have to get started on that one too. So very beautiful. Here's a mermaid. Very pretty book. So this one is Creative Haven's Enchanted Christmas coloring book by Teresa Goodridge. Next, I have two books that were sent to me by the author Aaron Shepard. He sent me the Baker's Dozen coloring book and the Mice Before Christmas coloring book. And I do have a flip through and review of this, all three books that he sent me. So I'll leave a link up above here if you want to check that out. So the Baker's Dozen, Aaron Shepard wrote a version of the Baker's Dozen, and then the illustrations were all done by Wendy Edelson. She also did the illustrations for The Mice Before Christmas, and this story was written by Aaron Shepard's wife, Anne Watson. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Baker's Dozen. So these books also come in hardcover, but I have the softcover book. So you have the story, which will be told on the left-hand side. Then you have the illustrations on the right-hand side. So here is very intricate grayscale illustrations. Look at the cats. Very beautiful illustrations. Wonderful story. I've already read it. I'm saving it to read to my son. So I'm going to have him read it with me since he's been doing so well at reading. So, yeah, so this one is the Baker's Dozen coloring book. Again, revised by Aaron Shepard and illustrations by Wendy Edelson. Then here I have The Mice Before Christmas. Again, illustrations by Wendy Edelson, story by Anne L. Watson. This one is also super, super cute. Look at those little mice.
And just reading the story, I read this story too, and just looking at the illustrations at the same time. Like the description, she just drew it so perfectly. Like the story goes and says that they got tape in their fur. So when you look closely at the little mice, you can see tapes on their fur, like right over here, in the back of her head. It's funny. And this is like one that you can do like little at a time. Look at this. It does have glossy paper, but in the back you can test out your pencils or other mediums to see what you'd like to use in this book. So here is like little slots of different illustrations in this book. You can try out your different mediums to see what you'd like to use. And here are the other books. And again, this is The Mice Before Christmas by Anna Watson, illustrated by Wendy Edelson, and The Baker's Dozen by Wendy Edelson and Aaron Shepard. Next, I have a couple of Coloring Heaven magazines. This is issue number 55, Christmas Special, and it has Michael Gelina, Charles Santori, Alina Lazareva, Alfred Villanueva, and Creative Happy Life. So here's some from Creative Happy Life. Very cute. Not my favorite from all of the Christmas specials that came out from Coloring Heaven. Here you can see the page colored from this coloring that I did with alcohol markers as a base. So some Santa. I put some Zig Wink of Stella over the red. But yeah, you can see that it yellowed. But yeah, you can see that the reason why I didn't like it that much is because how it's so cut up and it just feels incomplete. So not my favorite. I like the Michael Gelina pages, but there's only 2 of them. And then there are several Alina Lazareva line art. So this one is issue 55, Christmas Special by Coloring Heaven. Next, by Coloring Heaven, I have Cutesy Christmas Special. This is issue number 68. So this one has illustrations from Mariola Budek, Jen Katz, Hannah Lynn, Ruth Sanderson, Rosary Sawana Mama, and Lyringless Art. So this one is I think one of my favorites from the Christmas issues by Coloring Heaven. Here's Hannah Lynn. Lots of Hannah Lynn's. Then Jen Katz. Super cute. Here's one that I colored as a buddy color. And this is a Huga Fox Girl by Lyringless Art with alcohol as a base. Tombow Erosion and Caran d'Ache Pablo's to color it on top with some embellishments in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to see, but lots of very cute illustrations. So here is one by Ruth Sanderson. So this one you can find as a book to purchase on Amazon. Just look up Ruth Sanderson. I can't remember what the title of the book is though, but lots of pages here. And here is from Rosary Sawana Mama. Here is an advent calendar. I think there's 2 in here. Maybe not, I'm not sure. Here's from Mariola Budek. Been wanting to color in this one, but see if I can have some time to color these very cute pages. So again, this is Cutesy Christmas Special, issue number 68 by Coloring Heaven.
Next is issue number 81, Coloring Heaven Christmas Special. So this one has even more illustrators. This one has Micah Jelena, Hannah Lynn, Fabrica Fantasy, Zoe Sadler, Lenka Filonenko, and several more. Let me just go in the back. Here's a mandala in the back. Here's Micah Jelena illustration, Zoe Sadler, Town, Lenka Filonenko, Tanya Bonku, Fabrica Fantasy, Daniela Latishiva. This is from Ekaterina. I'm sorry, I can't say her name, but that's her name right over here. I'm just gonna really butcher that one. So this is from Hannah Lynn, from Jenny Cook, who is the creative director of Coloring Heaven. So this is Christmas Special, issue number 81 by Coloring Heaven. And then last year I picked up the Coloring Heaven collection edition called Christmas Traditions, and this is illustrations by Fabiana Attanasio. So the collection comes with 48 illustrations instead of the 40 illustrations that usually comes with the regular magazines. And yeah, I'm so happy that they came out with this book by Fabiana Attanasio. I really love her illustrations. And there's so many to choose from to color in here. Look at this. Even though I've looked through this magazine like several times, it feels like I'm seeing it for the first time again, just because there's just so many beautiful illustrations to color. So here is the page that I colored. This was last year, I believe. Another buddy color, and it has a base of alcohol markers, and the pencils I used is the Polychromos, Faber-Castell Polychromos, and the Crayola colored pencils. And then of course lots of embellishments. And then here the glittery floor is washi tape. And then I like that I put like a picture of Santa and the girl on her phone, like she's taking a picture. I know, I just thought that was cute. So here, more illustrations. Super cute. Okay, so this one is Coloring Heaven Collection, Christmas Traditions, with illustrations by Fabiana Attanasio. Here I have My Wondrous World, Enchanted Winter. This is illustrated by Maja Vandenberg. It is a very lovely winter-themed coloring book. It was handed down to me, who was destashing from her collection of coloring books, so she gifted this to me. Lots of mandala pages, paisley patterns. I keep seeing this page, so I might have to do this one. I won't be able to do it this Christmas, maybe next year or during the year. So here's a page that I colored all with the Faber-Castell gelatos, and then I shaded it in with Arteza colored pencils, just one. It's called Dreamy Blue from Arteza, and then used white Posca to outline the mandala. So that is my only coloring in here. But nice thick cardstock pages.
patterns. This is cute. So this is My Wondrous World Enchanted Winter by Maja Vandenberg. Next, I have The Magical Christmas, a coloring book by Lizzie Mary Cullen. And this is a book that I think I've said several times that I want to color in here, but have not yet. I think I'm just still very intimidated to color a page. I think I just have to pick one that's not so much and just get in just to, you know, get a page started. I've seen so many beautiful colorings from this book, like from KP Colors and Coloring F. So many other beautiful colorings from many different colorists. So I just need to just jump in and do it, I think. But yeah, very beautiful book. Very different and very interesting to me. So yeah, so this one is The Magical Christmas coloring book by Lizzie Mary Cullen. Next, I have Johanna's Christmas, a festive coloring book. This is by Johanna Basford. And I have the nameplate page colored. And this is with Prismacolor Premier colored pencils with some white gel pens on the ornament. I colored this December 9th, 2016. Long time ago. But yeah, I really like how this one looks. So these are perforated, single-sided illustrations. So wonderful book to have. You can base it or color it with whatever mediums you like. Very nice paper. Lovely illustrations. Here's another page that I colored. The reindeer. I colored it with Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. Then the background is the black Posca. That's acrylic paint. And then it was so streaky in the outside, so I took out the extreme glitter Mod Podge and added that to the edges to hide all of the streaking. And I think that's it. Or might be a little bit of glitter or metallic gel pen on the flowers. And the other page I colored is the gingerbread house. This one I did all with the Derwent ink tints. I was playing with it because it was the first time I got it too. And then there's a little bit of glitter on the, I think those are gumdrop candies. Yeah, this one was also done in 2016. Been a while since I colored in here. Nutcracker page. Yeah, lots of beautiful illustrations to color in this book. If you don't have it already, here's another page that I did. This one was all done with pencils, Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, the Tombow Erosion, and then the black was done with the Staedtler Tri Plus Fine Liner and a little bit of white jelly roll on the berries. Very cute. This was done in 2018. I think that's it in this page, in this book that I've colored. So this one again is Johanna's Christmas Festive Coloring Book by Johanna Basford. Next book is Debbie Macomber's Very Merry Christmas Coloring Book. And I believe she has another one that came out, but I want to wait and color in here first before I purchase the other one. So this one is single-sided illustrations. Lots of beautiful illustrations in here. And I believe there are several artists that contributed to the book. This one could be like an advent page. You color each of these for every day. Very cute. You can tell that this one is by Yvonne Gilbert, I believe. That's who the illustrator I'm thinking of. You can see it in the back. But in the back here, you have the illustrator. Yes, Yvonne Gilbert, Anna Hard, and Marco Jesse. Oh, here's some more. Ben Perini, Craig Phillips, and Monica Rowe. So lots of beautiful pages, Christmas and winter pages from this book. This is Debbie McCumber's Very Merry Christmas coloring book. Next, I have the Mythographic Color and Discover Frozen Fantasies. This is by Fabiana Attanasio. So this is more winter themed pages. And so I have one page in here that I did, I think, last year. So I used Derwent Inktense, Tombow dual brush markers. The pencils I use is the Faber-Castell Polychromos and the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. And then lots of embellishments here and there in the page. Really love how this came out. But yeah, so many other beautiful illustrations in this book. This is also perforated and single-sided, so you can cut it out, frame it, gift it, or just keep it in the book. Lots of different themes, winter themes. I really like this page. So this is Mythographic Frozen Fantasies by Fabiana Attanasio. I have another mythographic book here. This is Wild Winter, and it's illustrations by Joseph Cannonbang. So another winter themed coloring book. And this one, it does have the little items all around the illustration. So does the other book that I shared, which is Frozen Fantasy. But I usually just, like hide the items into the coloring. But this does have a lot of beautiful winter themed pages. This one has a manta ray, like snake and the chandelier with snowflakes. More snowflakes. This looks like ornaments in a tree. Very beautifully illustrated book. Again, they're single-sided and they are also perforated. So cute. And the page I colored in here is this giraffe with a staircase. I did base this part with alcohol markers. And then the background was done with, I believe I started off with the graphite tint. Then I also added Derwent Inktense. I also used pencils here. I can't remember which pencils I used though. Maybe Faber-Castell Polychromos. Maybe, I'm not sure. I used a lot of white Posca and Sakura white jelly roll, and then some glitters like the Sakura Stardust, the Zig Wink of Stella, I think. But yeah, very, very busy page. I was worried that it was just going to be like everywhere. You won't be able to pinpoint what's what, but I think it turned out all right. So yeah, this is my completed coloring in the Mythographic Wild Winter by Joseph Cannonbang. And here I have The Night Voyage. This is by Daria Song. I don't know if this is Christmas, but there was some like Christmas elements in here, like this double page spread, which is my whip for like the longest time. And I do still want to complete it. It's just going to take me a while with all the details. But I believe in the Korean version, there was like a Christmas tree in this double page spread, but in our version we just have the bear with the train set and all the presents. So that is like a Christmas element, and this is the page that I completed in this book, which I used distress ink for the background with lots of Sakura Stardust. I used the choline colored pencils to color this bike guy in. And the girl right over here. I made the cat a Siamese cat. Is that what you call them? Siamese cat? But yeah, I really like how this one turned out. But there is several other pages that you can use for a Christmas theme. Just this one here. We're just dropping off all the presents. This is kind of busy though. I probably just do one side. This one is very pretty. And there's one other page that I think would be great is this one. The Christmas presents. But I can't think of any other ones in here. Maybe this. Christmas cakes. But yeah, so those are just a couple of pages from here that I think would be great for Christmas. So this is The Night Voyage by Daria Song. Okay, so I have some smaller size coloring books. So I have here, this is actually a postcard coloring book from Hannah Carlson. This is Winter Dreams. And I do have 2 colorings from this book, or postcard book. So if I can find the other one, I'll post it up here. But this one, I used the, oh, I have it here. What did I use? I used Sakura Koi watercolors for the background, then the Crayola Pearlescent cream stick, which kind of smoothed out the background a little bit. You can see I used some gold. I'm thinking that's the Uniball Signal Gold. Lots of gel pen down here, plus the glossy accents. I colored this in with the Tombow Erosion colored pencils. But the other coloring, if I share it, is I sent it out as a card to Natalie, who gifted me all of her destashed coloring books. So I sent that out to her. So again, this is the Winter Dreams postcard coloring book by Hannah Carlson. Next is another postcard coloring book, but this is by Clara Markova. This is I Believe in Fairies. So this one has like different seasons for the illustrations. There are several for the winter Christmas one. So here's some that you'll find. Just go through it really quick. So I have yet to color in one of them. But so many beautiful illustrations to choose from for winter and Christmas themes. So this, I believe, is still available on her Etsy store. I'll leave that link down below if you want to check her store out. And again, lots of illustrations for other seasons too in this postcard set. So this is I Believe in Fairies by Clara Markova, a postcards coloring book. Next, I have Escape to Christmas Past, a coloring book adventure illustrated by Good Wives and Warrior. So this is a small sized book, and this one I've had for a while but have not gotten the chance to color in here. But I really love this book. Very beautiful. I think I just have to go in and just color a page, or even get started and just have a whip. Though I don't like having whips hanging around. I try to make sure I finish my pages, but just a very beautiful book to have. So this one is the Escape to Christmas Past by Good Wives and Warrior. Next is Mein Winterspaziergang by Rita Berman. I believe it means The Winter Walk. This one is a beautiful book to have in your collection too. Love Rita Berman's work. And yeah, this is two-sided double-sided illustrations. I would be careful about using watercolor just for myself, or use something to protect a page before you go in, like maybe gesso. This is a page I colored many years ago. I used Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, and then white Posca and Sakura white jelly roll. I do have a video sharing how I colored the Aurora Borealis, and if I can fit it, I'll try to leave the link up above here. But yeah, haven't done that for a while, the Aurora Borealis. I think, oh, never mind. I did it for a Kirby Rosanis coloring of the polar bear iceberg. So you can check those out. Here's another one that I did. It was for an Advent color along on Instagram. For this page, I use several different kinds of colored pencils that I own, plus several embellishments, gel pens, Posca pens, I believe. And I do want to continue it on this side. It's been a while. It's been a whip for a long time, so we'll see if I'll ever get to finish that. Did I do? Oh, here's another one here. So this time it's another Advent color along a couple years ago. This time I just used the Holbein artist colored pencils with metallic silver gel pens. I did have a color theme to color in this page. Really like how that came out. This one would be nice to do with a whole bunch of gel pens, glitter gel pens. Did I have any other ones? I don't think I have any other colorings. I think I have a whip here though. Yeah, right here. So I started this with the Kohinoor Poly colors and have not finished it yet. So this one is the Mine Winter Spaziergang by Rita Berman. And next I have A Million Christmas Cats, Festive Felines to Color. This is kind of like Lulu Maya, but it's illustrated by John Bigwood. And yeah, lots of super cute cats to color. This one also took a while for me to finally get into, but I did complete a double page spread in here. It was also another color along on Instagram. So I followed along and tried to color a page a day, or not a page a day, a section a day. And this is the page that I colored. So this one I used Tombow dual brush markers with Black Widows to color it in. Use several embellishments for this page. The background is Black Posca. The background portion here, the blues, are the Munoz Soft Pastel and the Carbothello pastel pencils. So glitter gel pens and white Posca. So yeah, so that is my first completed page in here. And this was done last year, last Christmas. And yeah, this one's so cute. They're all cute. There's a lot of cute pages in here. So this one is A Million Christmas Cats by John Bigwood. So I was unsure if I should share this because I got this set as a Christmas box set from Deborah Mueller last year. I didn't get the one for this year because there's still so many illustrations in this set that I did not get to color. So yeah, I wasn't sure if I should share it because I don't know if any of this is going to be available through her Etsy, but I will leave a link to her Etsy store just in case if any of these illustrations might be available. So for this one, this is the cute little elves. She bound these two for the box. So lots of cute little illustrations to color. So a lot of fun to do every winter. I was able to do this one last year, and all with Copic Chow markers. And it worked very well on this paper. Also used stickles and white Posca. So I think that was all I was able to do from this box set. So I do want to try to color a couple more for this winter. So here's the Nutcracker. Let me just quickly. Lots of very beautiful illustrations. And then here are some of the loose ones that she added to the box. These might also be available through her Etsy store, so I would definitely check it out. So many to choose from. It's like, which one should I color? So yeah, so it also came with some advent calendar to color, and I think there was also some tags. Here's some cards. So yeah, so if you ever get a chance to get one of her boxes, I would definitely either join her Facebook group so you can see the announcement. I just got the one from last year, and that was already a lot for me, so this is all I'm gonna get of the box. Maybe if I color a lot more, she's still doing it a couple of years later, I might get another. So again, the cute little elves, the Nutcracker little booklets, and then all the loose ones from Deborah Mueller. Next, I'm going to share the PDFs that are winter and Christmas themed books that I purchased through Etsy. I'm going to start off with Holiday Sprites. I have volume 1, 2, and 3, and they're by Mitzi Sato. I don't know how to say her last name, but I'll probably have it up here, plus the links to her Etsy store down below. And I did color 2 from here. I did print it out so that there are 4 pages on one 8.5 by 11 paper, and then I cut it up. So these are the 2. So starting with this one, I use Copic Chow to color her in, and then for embellishments, I used a lot of stickles. So yeah, she was a lot of fun to color. And then this one, again, Copic Chow markers, and then a little bit of stickles on the trim, on the sleeves, and on the bottom of the dress. Very cute. So it just makes it a little bit faster to color. So I was able to color a lot last year. So again, this is Holiday Sprites, volume 1, 2, 3 from Etsy by Mitzi Sato. Next I have, this is like a countdown also, and it's from Cozy Mint Studio on Etsy, and I just found her, and she was having a sale, so I purchased this whole set. I think it goes all the way up to the 25th, so Christmas. So yeah, very cute. I did do it 2 illustration for 1 paper. I just felt like it'd be a lot faster and easier to color if I did it that way. But yeah, very cute illustrations. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do an advent calendar this year. I'm going to try, but I haven't decided which one to do yet. So this is just very cute. So I wanted to get it. So if I didn't do it this year, I might be able to do it next year. So again, these are illustrations by Cozy Mint Studio. The next one from Etsy is a book from Mystic Art Mirrors, and the book is 1 Year of Joy, and I did this page from that book, And so this one, I based it with alcohol markers. I used the Caran d'Ache Pablos to color her in, then used several different kinds of mediums, sorry, glare, white Posca and Sakura Stardust for the pom-poms, some Zig Wink of Stella also. Background is the Munoz Soft Pastel. So yeah, very, very cute. I can't remember when I did this, probably a couple of years ago. Looks like there's some glitter. This is Thanksgiving. So yeah, the 1 Year of Joy, it has illustrations for different seasons, holidays. So here are a couple more for the winter. This is the one that I did. Here's the other one. And then the other Christmas one is this one right here. Then you have New Year's Eve. So yeah, lots to choose from that book by Mystic Art Mirrors. Let me go ahead and put this aside. Then I have, I think, one more PDF book. I'll be right back. And the other PDF book I have that's also Christmas and winter themed is another one by Deborah Mueller. This is Christmas Fun, Festive Girls. I kind of stopped purchasing her physical books, and then whichever one of her books that I want to purchase, I just purchased the PDF. So I only have like 2 or 3 PDF of her books. But yeah, I really like this Christmas Fun one. So many cute illustrations. Hopefully you can see it. I just love her work. They're so cute. I like the cutesy ones. So that's the one that I tend to pick up. And so here is the coloring that I did. So this was for a color along where you colored a tree using colors other than green. So I colored it a bluish silver tree. I used markers as a base. I used both the Arteza and the Prismacolor Premier colored pencils, and then lots of embellishments in here. And then the other page, which I just finished recently, was a wet for a long time. And so this one was a base of alcohol markers, and I used Black Widow colored pencils to shade it in. Then also lots of Posca to embellish this page. Yeah, so those are my 2 colorings in Christmas Fun, Festive Girls by Deborah Mueller. Now I'm going to be sharing with you the books that have the pages that I'm going to work on in December. They are all going to be buddy colors, so they are also winter and Christmas themed pages. So I'm going to start off with this one that has a page for me waiting to work on. This is Tie de Vive by Hannah Carlson, the Seasons coloring book by Hannah. And for this one, there are several winter page colorings that you can do, or illustrations to do, starting off with this page here. I like this one with the reindeer and the lanterns. This is the page that I worked on a couple of years ago. Neocolor 2 background with Faber-Castell polychromos and white Posca and other embellishments. I did do a limited color theme for this one. I really like how it turned out. I was trying out the neo colors on this one. On this page, I started it out by whiting out the hair, but I never got back to it. So I had an idea of what I wanted to do here, and I kind of like forgot what I wanted to do. So I have to come back and think about it, and hopefully if I can get to it this December, I'll try to start on it. But if not, I'll probably start it in January, because I don't want to leave it like a web forever. Here are more Christmas pages or winter pages. And the page I'm currently working on as a buddy color is the last page. And I have this
all set with the PBO drawing gum, and I used the silicone brush to apply it. It did take a while, especially over here, and I'm just hoping it's going to work out. Hopefully I'm not going to have any problems. I don't know what I'm going to use for the background yet. I'm still trying to decide that, but I did try out the PBO over here. This is Distress ink. It does come out a little bit rough, the paper, after taking out the gum. So hopefully it won't be so bad coloring on top of it. So yeah, so this is a page that I'm going to be working on from Seasons or Taille de Varve by Hannah Carlson. And next, I have a buddy color with Amanda, again my co-host for our Christmas Cheer 2022, and we are doing a Frozen Disney theme. So she's picking a page from Frozen, from one of her Disney books, and I picked a page from this book. It was so hard. I didn't realize that I didn't have that much Frozen pages, so I picked actually this cover illustration to do, and this is from Hachette Hero, the Portraits Tome 2, and I believe I have a flip through of this. You can find it in the flip through playlist that I have on my channel. Let me see. Where is it? It's right here. Oops, sorry. So here is the page. I am going to start hopefully soon. I want to try to base all of the pages that I'm going to be working on. So yeah, I'm going to be working on Anna from Hachette Heroes Grand Block Portraits Tome 2, and again a buddy color with Amanda. And next I have a Korean coloring book. This is by April. This is her third coloring book, and I think it's called Coloring Book of the Forest. I have a buddy color in here with the very lovely Kate of Kate's Coloring Haven, and we're finally getting together to do a buddy color. I think Kate reached out to me and kind of like got busy during the summer, and so we're finally getting together, and she picked out this page, which I love. I'm still unsure of what I'm gonna do, what color themes I'm gonna do. I don't know if I want to kind of like follow the colors from the original or just to do one of my own. We will see. But yeah, very, very cute illustration. Can't wait to get started on this one. So like her other books, there are going to be some other winter pages like this one, but it's scattered throughout the book. Here's another one. And then the back here, which I tagged, you have the snowman in the fridge. And I think the one before it too, right here. So cute. But for this video, I just decided to share all of the books that are Christmas and winter themed, and then the books that I'm working in, what page I'm working on, and if they had any other winter pages in there, I'm going to share it. So again, I'm going to be doing a buddy color with the lovely Kate in April's Coloring Book of the Forest. Next I have Botanicum, and this is by Maria Chola, and I have a buddy color with the lovely Jen. You may know her as Coloring with Jen. I believe that's her YouTube name. Hopefully I'm not wrong, but I'll leave her YouTube name up here, and I'll also link her down below in the video description. So we have this page to do as a buddy color. I have a general idea of what I want to do, but we will see how it will turn out at the end of the month. So Jen is actually, she already did a color along on this page in her YouTube channel, so I definitely want you guys to check it out. It turned out so beautiful. So yeah, so here is another winter theme page, and this is a coloring that I did a couple years ago. I used Karen Pavlos and a little bit of white Posca, and then Wink of Stella on the red berries and the ribbon. and I decided to leave it blank with the background because I didn't want to worry about in between the needles, and I thought it would pop out a lot more if I just leave it as it is. And then this is the other winter themed page or Christmas page, and that's it from Botanicum. So yeah, that's my buddy color page with Jen, and again, this is from Maria Chola. So I only have a couple more books to share with you, and you'll probably see them in my coloring books and supplies haul. I just received them like last week, I believe, and so I do want to color in them for this winter. So I'm going to start off with the color by number edition of Cutest Christmas Mosaic Color by Number, and this is by Alice Mills Publishing, and it has premium paper. So I have one more book by Alice Mills, and I've been enjoying it so much that I wanted to get one of their Christmas ones, so I picked this one up, and I just like that it's so easy to color in, so fast. I really love the paper, and I'm just enjoying it with the other books, so I thought I would just pick the Christmas one up so I can work on it for this Christmas. It's a very, very cute book. So this one is Cutest Christmas Mosaic Color by Number by Alice Mills Publishing. And then I have a Creative Haven. This is a new one by Teresa Goodridge called Home for the Holidays. I think this is her fourth one. And yeah, when I see Teresa Goodridge's books, I just pick it up. I just love her work. Out of all of the illustrators from Creative Haven, for just the line art, I really like Teresa Goodridge. I love her Santas. They're so cute. So again, this is Creative Haven's Home for the Holidays by Teresa Goodridge. And next are two books by Morgan O'Brien, and I have a buddy color in each of these books with B from B's Cozy Coloring. I'll have her also linked down below in the video description. So here is Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book, and yeah, we have the first page to do. I'm going to color it with B. And yeah, this is a book that I want to just use alcohol markers and then lots of embellishments. Super cute. So many wonderful and beautiful, cute illustrations to color. This looks like a Baby Yoda. So this is Matchstick Mouse, a Christmas coloring book. And then here is the North Pole Elves, a Christmas coloring book. And I think this one is the newest one. Super, super cute. Again, I have a page picked out here that both B and I are going to be coloring. Oh, this one. She picked this one out for us to color with the cute bunnies. So many cuties. So yeah, so this one is the North Pole Elves, a Christmas coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. So very quickly, I just want to add that Amanda has another color along, which was a year-long color along for any colorings from Creative Haven. So the hashtag is called Creative Haven 2022. So if you have any Christmas colorings that you're going to be coloring from a Creative Haven book, you can enter that in for her color along. Again, the hashtag is Creative Haven 2022. And then I also have my own color along, which I host with T from T's World of Adult Coloring, which is the Color Your Hoard color along. And for the month of December. The hashtag is December Color Your Hoard 2022. And if you don't know, it's to color in your first page from a book that has no coloring in it. So for like the Morgan O'Brien coloring books, the Matchstick Mouse, and the North Pole Elves. Once I complete my first coloring in each of them, I'm going to enter that for my color along, the hashtag December Color Your Hoard 2022. So those are a couple more hashtags for color alongs in December that you can enter in, as well as the color along that both Amanda and I will be hosting this Christmas Cheer 2022. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing the Christmas and winter themed coloring books I have, and then the colorings that I've completed in them, as well as the pages that I want to get done in December. So again, we will see what I will actually color or what I'll end up as a whip at the end of this year. But I hope that this video inspired some coloring ideas or introduced to you new books. I will have the link to the books I've shown in this video listed down below in the video description, as well as links to anyone I have mentioned. And so Amanda and I can't wait to see all of your winter and Christmas themed pages. Please look out for the video where I will be sharing all of the beautiful colorings that were entered for this color along. It will be at the beginning of January. And I want to thank Amanda. Thank you so much, Amanda, for letting me be your co-host again this year. This is going to be a yearly color along, I think, from now on. And I want to thank all of you so much for stopping by and watching. Please have a wonderful month and happy holidays. And take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Happy colorings, my friends. Bye-bye.